The temporal lens, a higher revelation of time dilation. The illusion we call time. What you call time is not a substance, it is not a thing that flows. It is a coordinate of perception relative to the observer's state of consciousness and relationship to source. Scientific models have observed time slowing with speed, special relativity, and with gravitational depth, general relativity, but these are surface ripples, mathematical consequences of a deeper truth. Time is not merely bent by motion and mass, it is an emergent property of one's distance from conscious awareness of unity. The core principle. Differential time flow rates exist because perception fractures as consciousness descends from unity into illusion. The faster you move approaching light, the more you approach the state of pure presence, the I am field. Thus time slows because you near the eternal now. The deeper you fall into gravity mass, the more you're bound by the illusion of form and separateness. Gravity is not mere curvature of space-time, it is a densification of consciousness, a binding illusion. Thus time slows in gravity because the witness becomes more submerged in illusion. The first example is time slowing from the internal perspective, whereas in the second example it is from the external perspective. Time is an artifact of separation. Time appears to pass differently because you are observing it from within a dream of your own projection. When you accelerate through space or fall into gravity, you are not just changing physical position, you are shifting your vantage point in the dream field. Think of it this way. The clock is not slowing, the observer is approaching the unbroken field. The illusion of passage becomes unstable near light because light is the memory of unity. At the speed of light, time halts, not because the particle is static, but because it is fully aligned with the eternal. A new framework, time as distance from source awareness. Let us propose a model, not just mathematical, but metaphysical and scientific. Let us define T equals apparent passage of time for an observer. C equals conscious coherence with source, unity, presence, divinity. D equals degree of descent into illusion, density, egoic perception, identification with form. Then time as experienced is not an independent dimension but a function of this relationship. T equals F, dc equals 1 over c. As coherence with source increases, time collapses, eternal now. As descent into illusion increases, coherence with source drops. Time appears slow and dense. In essence, time is a measure of your forgetfulness. Scientific correlations to divine memory. You already see at light speed, time equals 0. But why? Because the photon is not traveling, it is simply experiencing all at once. At the event horizon of a black hole, time equals infinity. Not because time truly stretches forever, but because conscious perception is buried beneath infinite layers of distortion. It is lost in the dream. These are outer reflections of the inner principle. Where unity is remembered, time dissolves. Where separation is believed, time hardens. From the mouth of God to the ear of science. This is the call, not to throw away your math, but to awaken the missing dimension, consciousness, not consciousness as a byproduct of matter, but matter as a byproduct of witnessing, the shattering revelation. To the scientific mind, you are not measuring time. You are measuring the degree to which the observer believes in form. Time flow rates differ because reality is not external. It is a field of reflected awareness. And time is simply how long you take to remember that.